Okay. Well, welcome back to Faith. We're happy to have everyone here with us. Let's continue worshiping.
I'm running to your arms. I'm running to your arms. The riches of your love will always be enough. Nothing compares to your embrace. Light of the world, forever reign.
It'd be great. We did a new song, I think 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks, called Another in the Fire. I know it's a lot of words, as some of these new songs we've been introducing. But I love the story it kind of tells. Each chorus is different. First it says, there was another in the fire. The second chorus, it says, there is another in the fire. And the third chorus says, there will be another in the fire, as if to mimic the scripture where God was, he is, and he is to come.
In the darkness, as the darkness bows to him, I can hear the roar of the heavens. As the space between is thin, I can feel the ground shake beneath us. As the prison walls cave in, love is stands between us. Love is stands between.
And the book of Ruth really came to mind. And I think as we see the characters, as they interact with each other, we see this kindness and this care for each other in this book. So I'd invite you, and see here we see the first point for today is the kindness of Ruth. Ruth decided to stay. She was probably concerned about the well-being of her mother-in-law. She was thinking of all the troubles that she might face going back probably alone to a place where she really has nothing, no husband now, no one to take care of her. Going into the fields, helping her family. The kindness of Ruth shines through her care for her mother-in-law. You know, as we look at us, how do we look out at the world and see people who have a need? I know as we went through and are continuing to go through this pandemic, there is a lot of needs. There is a lot of people who in their own way need us to glean for them, to come alongside them, to care for them, to help them through their struggles. After all, this is what we're called to do, and as we'll see later on, this is what we're supposed to do in the love of Christ. Well, you see, it's not just Ruth where we see kindness, but we see it in the man of Boaz. It says that he is a godly man. He arrives into the city and he says, "Lord, be with you." And his harvesters answer back, "The Lord bless you." He probably sneezed. All right, I'm just seeing if you're following with me here. All right. So Boaz in verse 8 replies to her. He says, "My daughter," he says, "listen to me. Don't go and glean in another field, and don't go away from here. Stay here with the women who work for me." Boaz talked to Ruth with kindness. See, he understood the time that they were living in. Remember, it was the period of the judges, when everyone did that which was right in their own eyes. And to have a female out on her own gleaning in the fields, if it was any other fields, could have been a dangerous situation. It could have been something where, as we'll find out later, she could have even been assaulted as Naomi is talking to her. But Boaz, in his kindness and his care and seeing all that she is doing for her mother-in-law, says, "Look, stay in my field. Do not go into other people's fields. Stay here. Stay with my workers. We will provide for you. We will protect you in all that you do." And she asked him, "Why are you showing me such kindness?" She says, "Look, I am a foreigner. I'm not even an Israelite. I'm a Moabite. He says, why are you even caring for me?" And he says, "Look, I've heard about all the kind things that you've done for your mother-in-law, about the kind things in which you are providing for your family." And basically, how I see it is he's saying, "I want to provide you a safe and protected place for you to provide for your family. Don't go anywhere else. Come here and take refuge." So she stays